Hey guys, what's going down? This is Ares here. Getting back at you with Mass Effect 3. We're getting this done. And this is the final mission on Rannoch. And there's going to be two parts to this. This is going to be the initial assault, and then the next video is going to be the boss fight. This is a pretty quick mission, but I mean it gets difficult. We have the next video is when it really gets annoying. And I never remembered the boss fight being that difficult, but I just had trouble with it on Insanity. It might have been more difficult, but I didn't exactly remember doing it. So there's going to be a bunch of troopers here. You know, just do the normal combo. Usually works out. And Semblance and we're talking. He's crazy, man. He is crazy. He thinks this is super easy being on Vanguard and having so much dang trouble. Gotta tell you though, if you need tips on how to beat games, do pretty much the exact opposite of what Semblance does, and it'll be really easy.
Good work, trainer.
Really hope he doesn't watch this video. So, yeah, just keep ground pounding. I mean, it comes off of its cooldown about every 1.5 seconds. Especially against large numbers of troops that don't have a lot of health and don't have many shields. Then you can just keep ground pounding and they'll keep going flying. And I don't even think they touched my health this entire time. It's like got crappy aim or something. So yeah, coming up next video is when we got both Geth, or the 3 Geth primes all at the same time, and we also have the boss fight, which boss fight is, it's dumb. I mean, another way to put it. So after you find where you're going, you got to do the little climbing up. I don't really know why this is in the game. This is kind of just tell me where to go and put a ladder. Don't gotta complicate things. So you can move up, jump these guys. They say something about not letting them dig in to their position or something. I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe they don't. Maybe it's like you don't want to let them get their rocket launchers into position or something like that. But I didn't really pay attention. And yeah. Make sure you pick up the ammo piercing mod. Although it's for pistols, so you know, it doesn't really matter that much. And we're just, you know, chewing through these troops. The trick to taking down these Geth with rocket launchers, and I can't jump to him. I was actually trying to jump to him. No, you gotta jump over that gap before you can jump to him, and I almost died. So, Ares' tip of the video is, if there's a jump you have to make with the spacebar, you can't jump using your Vanguard jump. Whatever sense that makes. So climb up here, and hopefully... No, you don't get a save point. You don't get a save point till the end of this section. Not the end of the video. That would be terrible if you got a checkpoint at the end of the video. Although it's pretty close to the end of the video where you get your checkpoint. So, all this part right here, no checkpoints. And unlike Mass Effect 2, I haven't really talked about this, quick saving doesn't work. I probably should have said this, you don't see me quick saving that much, because they actually do a decent job of saving for you in this game. Mass Effect 2, it was... I'm having trouble recalling because it's been about 2 years since I did that walkthrough. But it was basically whenever there were no enemies on screen, then you could do a quick save. And the checkpoint system in Mass Effect 2 is beyond bad. They did a lot. One of the things, the only thing probably that they improved upon for Mass Effect 2 was the quick saving. That's completely unnecessary. The checkpoints are really good, so I can't really complain too much about it. So quick saving is almost unnecessary, unless you're like having to close the game very often, which I don't think that's an issue for me. But, yeah. Didn't really like Mass Effect 3. If I haven't made that apparent enough. with my numerous rants, blog posts, and commentaries. Yeah, so you can't go through the door until everything's knocked out. And jumped out to a very dangerous spot where the rocket troopers were sleeping. So now everything's dead and you can walk through that door. And coming up here, something about blast shield. Salvage that tech right there. That'll get you 10,000 credits. Wow. And
we don't have that kind of time.
Clear everything out. Move up. And lots of guys going to be waking up. So we're just going to jump on them, give them a little force push. I am sitting on the verge of death. Never a dull moment when you have 1 bar of health left. We got an assault rifle stability dampering. Don't even know what that means because I don't use assault rifles. Definitely means something. So more guys going to be dropping in. Just let everyone do their thing, their freezing thing. Freezing seems to work decently against the Geth because for some reason they are the of all the things that you fight in Mass Effect 3, the robots are the ones that use the most amount of health. They don't have many shields or armor. Nope, all health. Oh, and I got kind of mad. I could have done a takedown on that guy. Missed it. I love takedowns. It's pretty much invulnerable, and it's an automatic kill. I mean, what's there to not like? So after you take everyone down, don't get hasty on this part, because you're going to be getting shot at from the other side by rocket troopers. Also, don't jump over to them, because you're going to have 0 cover if you do. Or if you're a Vanguard and you play like Semblance does, then, you know, go ahead and jump to him, and then, you know, be like him and have infinite amount of health somehow. Whatever. So there's some sort of shotgun thing I was getting shot at. Oh yeah, it's got plasma shotgun. Whatever. Let's move on up. Salvage that data. 5,000 more credits. Don't get murderized by the rocket launchers on the other side. That guy almost did. These guys mean serious business, and they're just doing it to be assholes. I know they are. Nothing about it. They're just doing it to be mean.
We'll get through. What's your status?
Also, their rockets lock onto you, which is tons of fun. Okay, and then blah blah blah. Superiority. There's 2 med kits. I got the 2 medi gels because I'm a scrub. And moving up here, hit the override. It's gonna be tons of Geth. I don't think it matters how fast you get to the override panel, but do it anyway. Override. It is now overridden, I think. Yep. Now Legion's gonna talk. And just move through here, take out all the guys. And then we're going to move on to the Geth Prime that's up ahead here. Watch out for the pyros. These guys are a pain. You know, leave it to the one Geth that actually has armor. And I think Tally took him over because he's shooting at the other guys. Yep. Nice little trait there. And I was getting shot by... I think I was getting shot at by a rocket trooper. Those guys are the only real threat. All these normal troopers, I mean, I'm just slicing through them like butter. The shotgun is so nice. Everyone's kind of holding their own. Got him. My partner's here shooting at the wall. You know, standard stuff. And 2 rocket troopers. One thought that he would test his luck in melee fighting. Whoa. And just get in the face of the rocket troopers. Ground pound next to them. Yeah, you gotta kill everything. I don't think there are any reinforcements, so. Disable the blast shields at the console. And we're gonna have Geth Prime coming down here in the elevator.
Good. We'll be back out in a minute.
So don't stand next to it, like I do. It's not a good idea. As I had forgotten that there was a Geth Prime in this elevator. Hello, Geth Prime. Probably should not have been standing there. So, coming up on this guy, you want to try to lose as little health as possible, because when we go up this elevator, which will be in the next video, there will be 3 Geth Primes. Thankfully, there will be Geth weapons, you know, the ones that have a limited amount of ammo that you can pick up and use. But you want to try to lose as little health as possible. Caden gets caught here. He's a genius. I think I was getting shot at by one of the drones. Yeah, I was getting shot at by the drone. These things are real pain. You want to try and focus on taking out the rocket troopers first. These guys are going to really hurt you. Luckily, the Geth Prime decided to focus on Caden, which was very good for me. And then he decided to go after Tally. Let's see. Yep, he definitely going after Tally. What I should have done here, which I don't think I did, yeah, there goes Tally. I should have gone up and revived Caden while the Geth Prime was busy. But I didn't. So now it's me versus the Geth Prime. It's time to use the awesome tactics of ring around the pillar. It's as ridiculous as it seems. But, yeah, I went ahead and healed myself up. Don't want to die, because at this point, I had no clue when my last checkpoint was. This was the first time going through this part, which is also why you saw me get completely blindsided by the Geth Prime. Oh, and I also revived all my squad mates, of course. That's also what medkits do. And should not have grabbed that medkit in the middle of the fight, but did it anyway. Always have smart ideas, and I just gotta let these guys take him out. And there goes that Geth Prime. Now we gotta do that with 3 at the same time in the next video. So, see you guys then.